What's going on, YouTube? Got an update here for the Lava Rock Aquaponic Garden, and it's pretty much, we've got a torrential downpour going on right outside, and it's off and on. So, let's see if you'll be able to hear me. This is like the second or third time I've started. Between that, the wind, all this stuff, man, I'm having all kind of fun. Alright, so, let's jump right on into this stuff. Okay, so I still got a problem, because as you can see, I've got more freaking plants. That's because I went to the store again and bought more plants again, just like I said I wasn't going to, and literally it was the next day I went and bought more plants. Okay, so now that we got that out of the way, let's see what we got here. Some jalapeno, not looking so bad, not really looking the greatest here. I don't even know why I started off with these guys right here. That's pretty bad. Anyway, got another jalapeno back there. Little freak hot pepper died. Another one right over here. Look at this, man. We actually have like a little pepper going here on there. That would be a green bell. Another one right here, green bell. Not looking that bad. The tops are looking a heck of a lot better, but they could be looking a heck of a lot better. But, oh well. Just see what they do. New stuff. Beefsteak. Red beefsteak here, another heirloom, nice, looking pretty. I bought this one, pretty much, kind of, because check that out. Got a sucker on there already. If you don't know what a sucker is, that would be this thing right here, where you actually have the trunk. I'm no expert, but I don't even call myself a gardener. I'm just a guy with plants. As you can see, you got your main stalk here, and then you got a branch coming off. A sucker would be the one that grows in that like armpit of the branch. What that is a whole nother plant. So that's what I love. That's how I get so many tomatoes, is I will just go ahead and cut that guy right off. I'll wait for it to get a little bit bigger, but I'll cut it right off, throw it right into the rocks, and bam, it'll take root, and I've got a brand new tomato plant. It's just smaller. Right over here, I've got a serrano. Not looking so bad. Check that out. Pepper's already pepping up there. And then right up front here, I got another heirloom, and this is a San Marzano, and it's looking pretty. And again, if you look right down here at the bottom, got two suckers on there. So that's two more plants I'm getting right off of this guy right off the bat. I could probably go ahead and do it right now, but I want them to get a little bit longer. I like it when I have a nice amount of stock that I can throw down into the water so it can root. More carrots. Not looking bad. Look at these guys, man. Standing up tall, even with all of our problems we've got going on in this bed. These guys are still cooperating and looking good. As you can see, of course, these new plants are not in the gravel yet. Not even sure if I'm going to put them in here or not. They might end up in the dirt garden. Don't know. We'll figure that out when I cross that bridge when we come to it, eh? Back here, hey, look at this, man. Actually have a little bit of spinach going. Not looking so bad. And its friend back here behind it, not looking so good. But whatever, works for me. Not a big deal. I think we're kind of past the spinach time anyway, right? Another random freaking thing. I have no clue what the heck this is. I don't remember planting it. No clue. I think it's just a weed, but we will find out later. My tomatoes. Look at this guy, man. He's looking nice. He's all the way up here already. And again, this is my volunteer. So pretty. And that was the one that pretty much, I don't even remember what kind it is, but it was there last year, and it dropped in, dropped a tomato, and bam, I've got volunteers. As you can see, I've got a stump there. That is because I cut that, and if you watch my last video with the hot tub aquaponics at the beginning, that is where that guy is. He got planted into some dirt. Hopefully he'll make it, and he won't be going through some major transplant shock from lots and lots of water constantly all day to water whenever I remember to give him water. But we'll cross that bridge when we get there as well. Pak choy. I don't know if I've been saying these are pak choy. I think I've been saying arugula. But I don't think any of the arugula actually popped up, because I did pak choy and arugula around the drains of all these. And, well, not all of them, just these two in this bed, or in the, 2 beds in this system. And these are what actually popped up. So they're not arugula, they're pak choi. And like I said, hey, just let them get a little bit older, and bam, all of a sudden you're like, those are not arugula, those are pak choi. Strawberries, oh, check this out. Well, that is my runner back there. As you can see by that leaf, it was cut a little bit too early. But actually, this leaf is kind of promising because it was drooped over for the longest time, and now it's sticking up. So maybe I will have an extra plant in here. You can see I still have another runner here. It's looped around. Whoop. And he's got a little runner right here. This is what I'm talking about. How about that? Not so bad. Nice little root system there on the bottom. All I gotta do is bury him down into the gravel a little bit, and pretty much he's gonna start growing. And then once I see him actually established, then I'm gonna go ahead and cut the runner, not too early like this guy back here. Speaking of, where's my other runner? There he is. These two, why do I have freaking snot rolling out of my nose? These two guys right here, these two little leaves right here, that is, these are the other runner. So obviously I planted that one deep enough there, but as you can see, you can't even see the crown. So maybe it was a little too deep. Oh well. Let's see, another thing, we got like these leaves here, look like they're showing some iron deficiency. I don't believe they are, because I've already added iron and these leaves have not recovered. So I'm not exactly, maybe that's a different problem, you know? Write a comment down below, tell me what you think it is, and we'll guess together. Over here, again, more pak choi, not arugula. And it's all over the place right here. Some more right here, little tiny guy right there trying to come on up, join the party. And then we got carrots right behind him. Looking nice, all nice, and an onion right back there. Had something over here, I don't know what it was. It was all dried out. It's gone. That little tomato, that, look how pretty. Oh, there's aphids all over it. Got a secret weapon coming, I hope. So stay tuned, because I might even do a whole video just on that, just to let you know how awesome it is, or if it even works, or not. But it's coming, and it's organic, and it'll be great. But this is one of the suckers, like I was talking about. I cut that off and just literally stuck it in the rocks, and bam, it's growing. So it kind of looks crappy because of this stuff right here, but whatever, man, it's growing. Let me see here as I sniffle. Got some more kale right here. Look, and beautiful. Look at this stuff, man. Sticking all up and nice and tall. Make them proud. Some more carrots right over here. Beautiful carrots. Look at all these leaves coming off of this carrot here. Looking great with some more right here. I believe that's another pak choi right there. I think, yeah, that was another pak choi, of course. I mean, obviously, it looks like it, but I remember I grabbed it out of one of these bunches here where they're all pretty close together, and wanted to see if it would even take root again, so I just moved it over here. That's one of the great things about aquaponics. It's so easy. I mean, I guess you can do it with dirt gardening too, but I mean, the roots go everywhere with dirt gardening, but with aquaponics, the roots aren't really as long because they don't have to like go searching for nutrients. They're constantly getting the nutrients and everything, so it's a lot easier to dig things up and replant them wherever you want. So like literally you could just start rearranging your garden and make it look different whenever you feel like it. Ladies, check it out. You know, I know how you love to switch things around. That was obviously a joke because a lot of guys like to do that too. I'm just not one of them. I like when stuff's kind of constant. Unlike these leaves here. These are not really constant. They're kind of coming in and out. Like you see right here, not looking so good, but they're growing. So I got no complaints over here. I mean, with all the problems I've been having with this system, I'm happy that tomatoes are actually growing and having a fun time. And dang, God knows. One nice sniffle. All right, let's get on. Radicchio, looking beautiful. Got to keep trimming it back because, as you can see, it's smacking into peppers and tomatoes. And this little poor tomato here, that's why he's all bent like that, because we had a giant leaf just kind of leaning on him for a while. So he was just compensating. Some more tomatoes here, as you can see. I don't know if you can see that or not. One of these days, I'll show you guys my view finder. It is hilarious. Then you can see what I'm actually working with here, and you'll say, how the heck do you even make videos? But as you can see all over here, we got some more aphids, which actually nobody ever says this on YouTube, but I'm kind of excited that there are aphids. So, like I said, I got a secret weapon coming. Stay tuned, and that's why I'm kind of excited, because I thought I pretty much killed all the aphids. But this garden, I think they all migrated over here. They're like, hey man, we got a party over here. So I think they all came over here. So this is going to be where the secret weapon is applied first. And you can see back there, one of my, I think that's a green bell, or it's a jalapeno, one of those two, but it's got some nice pretty looking leaves coming off the top here. Look at that, nice. So, and that would be opposite of, say, this jalapeno, which you would say, what the heck happened with that thing, man? Well, I happened to that. Then I got another one right here. Here's another green bell. Not looking so bad, but look on the top. Nice, beautiful looking growth. So, and by the way, I've been thinking about this for a long time, obviously, because I'm in here every day, trying to figure out what the heck happened to these peppers that this happened. I was thinking it was the water, with all of my occurrences that were happening with it and my actions I took thereof. But I don't know. I'm kind of leaning back towards pest damage, meaning, you know, aphids. So I don't know. We'll figure that out when the secret weapon gets here. I forgot about these kale over here, one with an aphid on it, yay. And another guy right here. Look at that, standing up nice and tall. Like he's nice and tall, like he's saluting the flag. Then we got freak hot peppers. These guys are making it. This one is a heck of a lot better. As you can see, we've got some nice green growth right off of them. This guy's not too bad, but he's not dead. He's not dead, man. So I'm just gonna let him go ahead and keep on keeping on. Over here, hey, pay no attention to this concrete mixing tub. That means nothing, and it's not there for any particular reason. In the fish tank. Of course, you daggone freaking things, man. I can't even find one. All right, so I went ahead and released a fish, and I put it right in here. And, well, he kind of seemed lonely, so I went in and grabbed another fish and put him in here. And they seem to be loving life for like a day or two. It's been, I think, 3 or 4 days now. Then they started, like, just, I mean, they were having fun. They were swimming around, like, hanging with each other. One guy would go into a PVC pipe, and the other one would follow him in there. It was like they were chasing each other and everything. I don't know. But they, I was just looking. The one was hanging right over there where I've got my aeration coming, and they were hanging, like, right in the bubbles. So I was kind of thinking maybe I've got a problem with not enough oxygen getting into the water. But I don't know. But so they were swimming around, having a good old time. Everybody's playing nice and everything. And then today, they weren't looking that healthy. There you go. You can see one right down there. One little goldie. And so, I don't know. They might have been fine. They might not have been fine. That one seems fine. But I just went and released 3 more in here. Which is, hey, that's great news. Yeah, well, that's the that makes 5 in this garden. There's the only 5 that are left out of the 2 dozen. They just started a mass die-off. It was just 1, then 2, then 1. Then I came out, it was like 7. And I don't know. I'm not exactly sure. There's another one right there. But as far as aeration, as you can see over there, I've got 3 pieces of 2-inch pipe, and they're all just zip-tied together. Oh, look, there's 3 of them right there. And in there, I've just got normal, what are they, 3/8 hoses or 1/4-inch hoses or something like that. And they've just got the normal old air stones like this. Well, that's all going to change because I got more aeration coming, hopefully enough aeration for everything coming very soon. I believe I just got an email saying it will be here tomorrow. So we're going to aerate the heck out of this place. And every single, I hope, this is my plan anyway, every single bell siphon is going to get some air, or what I've always thought about doing was maybe somewhere in the center of a bed or on the far end of a bed or something like that, just burying an air stone in there, and a half decent air stone. Probably, you know, something a lot bigger than this thing, you know, something that will actually put out some air. And like I said, got more aeration coming, so that'll be one thing I will be playing around with. I did grab another freaking tub here. See if I can get this over there and not crush that strawberry leaf. It's another large concrete mixing tub. This is what my beds are all consisted of. As you can see, they're all right in here. You just drill a hole, bam, and throw your drain assembly in there, which would, you know, obviously stick up, and you put your shroud on there, and you make your bell, and then bam, it works. I've heard everybody saying they have problems with bell siphons. I've never had a problem with one at all. Every single one I've made works first time. I don't know, maybe I'm some kind of idiot savant when it comes to plumbing or something, because I was a plumber, so maybe that is part of it, but I'm literally doing no equations. I'm not saying, hey, if I do this, then I can do this, and no, there's nothing like that. It's like, I need a pipe, it needs to be this big. Anyway, rambling. One thing I wanted to show was this. I never really noticed this before, but on here, this might be a new design actually, because now we have dual holes on here. That's here and there, which is awesome, because then you can zip tie your intake into it. Awesome. But right over here you can see US gallon and liters, and it'll tell you right here all the way from 1 all the way up to 16 gallons, 60 liters. And it's telling me on the tag over there that this is 21 gallons. So I would assume somewhere up here, I don't know, up here approximately would be about 21. Well, I guess if you did the math, you could measure from 16 down to 11, and whatever that distance is, apply it up here, which actually seems like it would go above. Wonder if they're lying. But they're saying, well, nah, they're not saying anything on there. They're just saying, use it for concrete or washing your dog. That's great. But anyway, I just wanted to show that off. I never really talked about that before. Also, when they're new, you can actually read. It says inches, and it'll actually show you inches on here, which you don't need because it's an aquaponic garden and it's not a square foot garden. And over here, we've actually got centimeters. So, I mean, if nothing else, you can just use that as a measuring tool and use another object as your measuring device. But anyway, I just wanted to show this off. Like I said, this tub's not really here. It is here, but yeah, I am going to go ahead and make some additions to this garden, and this is step 1. So, and I'll give you a clue. Doing something I've wanted to do for a while, and I don't mean hydroponics because that's coming later. Anyway, that's the whole look around the garden here. It's not looking so bad, which with this garden is that's a better news than most other news with this garden anyway. But quick look, what's been going on as you've been listening to me ramble on and on. But anyway, all right, I'm gonna get the heck out of here because I'm starting to annoy myself with my voice. So I'm sure you guys are getting to the point where you are too. So anyway, that's what I got going on. Got some more work to get going on, and as soon as I get done with that, I will show y'all. So make sure you stay tuned, subscribe, like, favorite, all that fun, happy media stuff down below. And make sure, like I said, make sure you hang in, man, because we're gonna have some crazy stuff going on here. I've got some plans, so stay tuned. So, but until next time, later.